Let's talk about using job sites. Job sites to land remote sales roles are great, but the reason why a lot of you aren't having a lot of luck with some job sites that you might be using, whether it's LinkedIn, Indeed, applying on Facebook groups, ZipRecruiter, whatever, the reason why some of you are probably struggling is because you're not using it properly. Job sites, the problem with job sites are great. I mean, I run a job site. I run repselect.io where I post remote sales roles for people to apply to. The struggle when it comes to people applying is all they do is apply. And when all you do is just apply, when you're just an application submitter, you're going to limit the amount of opportunity you have because everyone else is an application submitter, because being an application submitter is very, very easy. It's a very, very simple process. You literally click a button on RepSelect. It's super simple. You fill out your profile once, and when you apply some jobs, you just click a button and it sends your profile. Click a button, it sends your profile. And some people just, that's it. They leave it at that, right? And the problem with leaving it at that is because majority of people do what's easiest. So if one-click processes, Indeed easy apply, LinkedIn easy apply, if those one-click processes are super easy, the vast majority of the population is going to do it. And when the vast majority of the population does it, that means you are sitting in a sea of applicants, plain and simple. So look at job sites a little bit differently and you'll get tons of results. The way you want to look at job sites is as a lead source. You want to look at it as a place where you can find who your target audience is, where you can find who to reach out to. I did this when I started an agency and I used to get clients using Upwork. I did this when I was looking for roles as a closer. I did this when I was looking to bring people into my sales agency when I was running it. Using these job sites where companies go and say, I need help with X, I need help with sales, I need help with marketing, I need help with whatever. Use these places as the starting point, right? Not just the one click apply, okay, I did my job, walk away. You want to take a look at these job sites, find the companies that are hiring, and then you can go and outreach to them on multiple platforms, find the hiring manager, and reach out directly to people on the team. That's step one. That's the first thing I would do, is reach out directly to the hiring manager on the team. A lot of these places don't even show who the hiring manager is. On RepSelect, in most job opportunities, we show exactly who's hiring, but on Indeed, LinkedIn does show it sometimes. Most of these places outside of LinkedIn, though, they don't show exactly who the hiring manager is. And that means in order to actually get in contact with the hiring manager, in order to actually get in contact with the founder, whoever it is that's responsible for bringing that salesperson on the team, you got to do some work. You got to do some digging most of the time. And that's a great thing because, again, what did I say at the beginning? When something's easy, everyone's doing it. When you got to do a little bit of extra work, not many people are doing it. It just filters down. The more work that needs to get done, the less people that are doing it. I can't tell you how many times I put out a job opportunity and I'll get hundreds of applicants, tens of applicants in minutes. And then the people that actually shoot me a DM, even though I just like post on Facebook or something, I only get 5-10 people or less actually reach out directly for the opportunity. But there's lots of people that just submit applications. And even within the people that submit applications, if there's a form for those applications, most people don't even fill out the form properly. They don't even go through all the steps of what's being asked to be sent over in the application process. Just goes to show how lazy most people are when it comes to this process. Most people just click apply, click apply, click apply. So you want to take the extra step if you want to land tons of opportunities. And you might say, oh, but I'm wasting time. It's like, no, you're going, the amount of interviews you'll land by spending the extra 5, 10, 20 minutes to do this will vastly outweigh if you spent that 20 minutes clicking apply on 10 other opportunities or 20 other opportunities or however many you click. It will vastly outweigh that volume because you're standing out from the crowd. You're not just sitting in the sea of applicants. So the first thing you want to do is find out who's responsible for making the hire and connect with them. Another easy way, the second thing I would do after that is I would find out who's in similar roles to that person that I'm trying to reach out to, or who is, subordinate to that person, and I would reach out to them as well. So if I'm trying to land a closer role, I'm going to not only reach out to the sales manager or the founder who is running the sales team, but I'm going to reach out to the sales people directly and engage with them, network with them, speak with them, see if I can get a referral from them, because referrals are one of the easiest ways to get the best offers. I'm going to start a conversation with people on the team. And, if it's hard to find who the sales manager is, for example, I'm going to confirm with them and make sure that I have the right contact, or see if I can get them to give me the right contact to reach out to on that job opportunity. And then the last thing I'll do is I'll engage with the person that's hiring and nurture that relationship. You want to treat this like how you would treat a lead in your sales role. Sometimes, you got to follow up. Sometimes you have to nurture the lead over time. I wouldn't do this for every job opportunity, but if there was a job opportunity that I really wanted to land, maybe everyone on the team's crushing it, people are doing the OTE that I would love to do, whether that's 10, 20, 30K plus a month. There's closers crushing, long-standing company, great marketing, really want to be on the team. I would add them to an engagement list and I would nurture that relationship, because if it takes me 3 months, if it takes me 6 months to get on that team, it will be worth it. If it's a dream offer, if it's a very rare opportunity, you do what it takes to get on that opportunity. So at the bare minimum, those are the 3 things you should be doing for companies that you really want to work with. Reaching out directly after sending the application, do both. Connecting with people on the team that are, probably in the position you want to be in, and engaging and networking with the company, nurturing and building that relationship, even if it's a long-term kind of play for you. Do those 3 things. You'll land more interviews. You'll land more opportunities. Hopefully that helps. See you in the next video.